I'm thinking about maybe not doing Mondays so much. I seem to be not doing Mondays so much on my own, so maybe, I don't know, guys. Leave me some comments. Let me know what you guys prefer, just doing Wednesdays, maybe Mondays and Wednesdays, depending on what our kind of workload is over here on the channel. Maybe we leave Monday to be kind of a flex day that we can do some stuff on there, but we can't do some stuff. Anyways, let's do our little intro here. We're going to be doing some financial modeling. We're going to be doing Sirius XM and Liberty Media Sirius XM together here to go and do both of those quarterly updates on the same model. As you guys know, we've done the model so they are both on the same model. That way we get the same price targets. That way we can go and see if Sirius XM is a better buy, just the common shares, or Liberty Sirius is. So we're going to be doing that model update today. A couple more things I gotta disclose, of course. None of these views are those of my employer. You know, I'm not a registered financial advisor. This is not registered financial advice. And, you know, we do this to go and help you guys out to make financial modeling a little bit easier to understand and all that stuff like that. And, yeah, I say let's just get right into it. Of course, as I should always mention, you can go and follow along and see all the stocks that we've done on our Atom Finance Hub. I will leave the link in the description of the YouTube video. I will go and put the link in the chat and in the description of the in the description of the link of the Twitch video. Had to remember that is a thing, and I'm also gonna put it in the chat real quick. So we got all that done, and so first thing that we should always do when we go and refresh our financial models is to go and refresh the price on the starter page. So for SIRI, up to 609. And over here on Liberty Sirius, decent price improvement, 36.45. Okay, what we're going to start off doing is we're going to start off by going and updating Sirius XM, because that's the hardest one to go and do, and we learn a lot more from doing Liberty Media just because of some of the share prices, the amount of shares that they own, and all that stuff like that. So we'll start off with Sirius XM because that's the actual fundamentals that we really care about. And if you guys are unfamiliar with the way this model looks, of course, you can go to the YouTube page, link in the Twitch bio, or if you're watching this on YouTube, you're already there. You can go and review our entire modeling process of Liberty Sirius XM and Sirius XM via those modeling videos. And I may make a sub playlist that goes and does just playlists of all the companies that we've modeled out. So if this is unfamiliar to you, this is our first kind of model update for this one. So if any of this is unfamiliar to you, you can go and watch this video to go and see how we built out the model. So just gonna add that extra column there, which I should have done beforehand. Oh, that's right. This one likes to skip a whole bunch for unknown reasons to me. Cool. Okay, and what we're going to use here is the trending results that SiriusXM provides. Really helpful because they've got subs, they've got revenue, and all that stuff like that, all going into one. This sheet breaks it down very easily. So maybe you guys can see this. If you guys can't see this, let me know in the chat. It is very hard because it's a split screen. There we go, self-paid. Churn is at 1.6 times. That's actually not that bad at all. I'm also going to go and just do all of the, I'm just going to input all of our variables and then update the functions here once we've done them all. Sirius XM, our Do they not have installs? I thought they had installs. Oh, for SIRI installs. That may be on, they probably have that on the other page. Okay, then we'll just go down to Pandora subs. Find those self-pays on the sheet. And just update all those numbers. Total active at 59,604. Add supported listing hours. Update this since that's readily available on the sheet. And that's one thing that you guys, if you've seen the videos now, and if you guys haven't seen the model build videos, all the data you can easily find, and we created our revenue build off of these sheets. That way when we go and update them like we are right now, it's super easy. And then some of these formulas are updated based on what's on the quarterly revenue statements. So some of them will go in like you see down here, give us a little error function, but that's because it's drawing from the quarterly statements. But for most of these, super easy. This is just a summation of all of Pandora. This one is one that we get from a different statement. Actually, I stand incorrect. The install, no. The installs we do get from a different sheet. Savage Lord did. Thank you, sir. How's the picture look? Hopefully you can see all the Excel fantastically. In fact, I may have to go and make the chat. I forgot all about. I need to make the chat font black over here. There you go. Savage Lord, thanks for tuning in. Hopefully we look fantastic on your brand new 75-inch TV. Hopefully you're enjoying that TV. I know you were talking all about it the other day. So just gotta drag these formulas across. And there we go. Our subs are already done. And we go and see kind of how we're doing. Of course, we like to go and see that when we do our charts at the end of all this, but so far, predictions not looking too bad at the moment. Not too far off. Over here, paid promoted subs. A little far off, we may have to edit that there at the end, but so far, looking pretty good there. Let's go and just do install. SAC per install, we don't need that. But we do need those installations right there. Ooh, what a drop. That's that lack of auto sales there in the pandemic. So let's continue on then. Let's go and do our revenue build stuff. Dude, congrats, dude. Sell that stuff. That's what I would do. I'd sell that thing in a heartbeat. That's like the only reason why I haven't sold my 3 monitors that I have here and upgrade to high resolution ones is just because I would need to sell them, and trying to find a buyer right now. I'm not sure if someone would want to buy them, but alright, going down here, grabbing the SIRI revenue off of just their kind of reports page over here. That way we can just knock this out real quick. Sub revenue. That's not the correct formula. Oh, Q over Q. Yes, that is the correct formula. I just forgot. having the correct digits there really helps. Equipment. Alright, so there we go. Sirius XM already knocked out. Going down to Pandora for that sub-revenue. Staying pretty constant there. Not a huge difference. Advertising rev. Little down there, quarter over quarter. However, the year-over-year numbers are kind of dismal here. Kind of the exact opposite that we saw over there on Pandora when we updated that model. Wide disparities there. But there we go. All of our revenues updated. Let's go to the quarterly financials. Using our same document over here. So yeah, this one will be one of the longer videos that we do for our quarterly updates, simply because we're updating kind of 3 companies, if you would. Plus all the charts and all that stuff accordingly. DCFs. The thing is, the balance sheet for Liberty Sirius XM has changed quite a bit because of what they did with Formula One, with a lot of asset swaps there. So that will have changed significantly since the last time we looked at their balance sheet. Well, Liberty Sirius XM's balance sheet. Alright, like I said, guys, just going down here through all of our costs. Of course, this is the most boring part of doing the quarterly financials, just updating everything manually, unless you have a very nice data service to do it for you, like a Bloomberg or a Faxa or something like that. But even then, sometimes those numbers are wrong, so it's always nice to do it manually just to make sure nothing changes. Sell it, dude. If you got someone that's willing to buy it, sell it, my dude. More power to you. Let's grab that share-based comp. Trying to remember where it is on these guys. Is this it? Or non-gap to gap? I don't know, suggested EBITDA. Should be close by. Share-based. There we go. Easiest thing to do if you're trying to look for that share-based comp. There we go. There we go. Always the old Control F will get you there eventually. It's not changing that much, that's why I'm just grabbing it over from the other column and altering a number. For those times where it really doesn't change, it helps. Cool. Now we can go back up to our income statement. There it is. And continue down. Now that we got our EBTs and our EBIT both GAAP and non-GAAP. We can continue on. Income tax. Oh, forgot our interest expense. That matters. So just double checking here. All right, all of our numbers look good. Share count. Wow, they actually bought back a decent amount of stock. A surprising amount of stock. I know that they reassured that their stock buyback plan was another $2 billion this year, but still that's aggressive with the pandemic. DPS, of course, are dividends per share. So let's go down onto our balance sheet, and of course, when we do the free cash, that's right, I said no to the cash flow statement on this one. To our balance sheet. Let's get rid of that Control F. Okay. Alright, Savage Lord Dude, thank you so much for stopping by. Really appreciate it, and good luck selling that TV. Congrats on grabbing the new one. Let me know how that Xbox gameplay is on the brand new TV. Of course, guys, we're just filling out the balance sheet over here. I forgot the extra zero there. There we go. Now everything is right in the world for our balance sheet. I think the biggest thing is going to be when we update Liberty Sirius. Simply because the thing that also bugs me about Liberty Sirius is we won't have all of the pieces in play, but we'll have most of them to complete the model. Enough that we can get their new balance sheet in order. Not their share count though. That's unfortunate. That normally comes up with a 10Q, which hasn't been filed yet, because they did just report earnings on Monday. I did want to wait till I did this video until they reported, simply because I felt like doing these two companies together in one video is better than doing, okay, we're going to do Sirius, and we're going to do Liberty Sirius, and we're going to go and talk all about the differences, their filings, and oh, by the way, we updated this. I thought it was just better to do it in one video than to wait. Lavish, thank you so much for the host, my dude. Lavish, always hosting. Always the most lavish of hoster. Oh dear me, I just lost where we were. But it's just because their debt really shifted to being heavy on the short-term side. Awesome, awesome. So that's what I thought. Hopefully everyone out there is doing fantastic. That's watching this live on the Twitch world, and I hope all you guys watching this on future playbacks on YouTube are having a fantastic time whenever you may be watching this. And I have my first mistake, and I've already caught it. Yep, now we're all good. Ooh, huge swing in additional paid in capital. Huge swing in additional paid in cap. And accumulate deficit. Oh, extra zero there. We'll go and cut your balance sheet not to balance. And there we go. Fresh balance sheet. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So we have everything for Sirius done. We could, of course, do our fresh up our chart data, which we'll do here real quick. We won't actually update the charts. Well, actually, when we do this, we update the charts, but we won't look at those quite yet until we've done Liberty Sirius. That took almost no time at all. Gonna pop open our Liberty Sirius over here. And it will be important to look at the balance sheet on this one, guys. So, and another big thing to note is Liberty Sirius did grab a bunch of assets like Live Nation. So we will go and see a difference in our NAV. So we're going to have some assets that wasn't there before that we need to then adjust this for. Okay, and also they should go and say okay. I am going to do Liberty Media Formula 1 next time. Probably next Monday, maybe. Or maybe next Wednesday, depending. Oh, this is always the fun side of doing Liberty companies is their earnings reports. They're are kind of all over the place. So our debt, senior notes, and those guys haven't changed. 2.5s haven't changed. 2.7s haven't changed. Margin loan hasn't changed. Amortization, pretty much flat balance sheet over there on the liability side. Just ticked up a little bit. So despite the change in assets on their side, so here we go. There's the balance sheet. But we're gonna go to the income statement first. that's misconstrued. We always use the top value. So just fill this in exactly like we did for Sirius XM. You guys know the drill by now in this video. Okay. You guys are probably also catching on fairly quickly that I gotta do the next line for intergroup. Wait a second. Yeah. I was about to say, you guys are probably also realizing by now that the Liberty Sirius XM balance sheet looks awfully close to the an income statement look awfully close to the Sirius XM. It's because they virtually are the same, just of little things based on these intergroup interest and stuff like that that occur because the Liberty Media companies all kind of shift around stuff a lot and have different obligations and other holdings. So that's why they look so similar, but at the same time extremely different. That shouldn't be right. Okay, you know what? We will have to change this. Yep, now we're all good. Ooh. A lot of Twitch notifications going on at the moment. One Mr. TLXify is on right now. Oh, because I did the income tax expense wrong. Should be... Yep, there we go. And of course, shares don't come out until the 10K does, unfortunately. But we will be able to do the balance sheet real quick. Well, I'm just not a fan of like the mix that Spotify is delivering for me on this one playlist. Want some of the more upbeat stuff. Okay, trade another receivables. And this is also one of those things where we know the details of some of the stuff that isn't made explicitly clear. There we go, like this, like Fair value of public investment in equity investees. You know that 58 is iHeart. We're gonna put Live Nation. Live Nation should be 3087. But on the balance sheet, it's normally something really weird. Yeah, like the investment using equity method right there. But we will always put that there. It's a weird one that they do. It was weird like that for Formula One as well. And I may be missing something there on the accounting wise. Those that know better than me, please make sure to leave a comment, and I will check it out as always. However, this will be included in our NAV, calculations. Okay, there's our other. I am missing 200 for some reason. 2568. 301. Huh. That's weird. That time-honored tradition of me missing something that should be blatantly easy. Cash and equivalents? No, that's correct. I think it's once again one of these the investment affiliates gets it all out of whack. Yeah, I gotta knock it down. I gotta knock it up by 200. Moving on to the liabilities. So their debt also went up quite a bit too. So we're gonna have to, of course, update our DCF. Geez, just everyone is going live right now on Twitch. Redeemables, none of that this time. We are pretty short. It's because this one they want us to be 10, 9, 6, 7. Okay. Now, with all that being said, let's also just do Control F shares. as I thought. We do go get how much shares of Sirius XM they have. So we like to go and add that to our Sirius XM sheet. And it currently stands at 70, they picked up about 70 basis points worth of ownership. So, last thing that we got to go and do here is update some of our price targets and do our charts. I'll do a quick little review of our charts here. Rocky first quarter for especially serious rev growth. But I kind of want to see how the third quarter plays out a little bit before I update a lot of the SIRI stuff. Because it is pretty much flat year over year at the moment. It would be flat year over year. So maybe they have a good tail end as autos sales pick up after post-pandemic. If not, we'll have to mightily adjust that in Q3 if we don't see any kind of U-turn or V-turn going on. For everything else, though, we need to update the Liberty Sirius DCFs. One, on this for 8217. I'll do this instead. Since they got it set, since before they didn't have any small portions of debt, I'll have to add that on here, and of course here. But they did increase their cash holdings. Actually, I can go move that to AE. We can also add in now their Live Nation stake. Which is pretty hefty. Which moved up our shares outstanding significantly. Even though I think this needs to be taken down by a 10 maybe. There we go. So we still end up with a pretty decently high share price. And with all that being said, you still get much higher upside over here with Liberty Sirius XM. So that still seems to be the best buy to go and do here, the best way to go and have exposure to this. Like we already previously have done. So guys, I think that's it. Thank you so much for watching. As always, come follow and do some live chats with us, some finance chat while we play zombies every Friday and Saturday. You can go and see that on the Twitch schedule below there in the About section. And hopefully next week we'll be doing Formula 1. Go and updating that model, and maybe just that, just depending on some earnings. I know And the week after that, we have Billy earnings. So stay tuned for more finance content. I will be posting all these in the YouTube page where you can always find them. If not, you can go on within 15 days of this post. You can always go and watch them on Twitch. Make sure to go and follow me on Twitter. The links are always below YouTube video and always in the About section of Twitch. And once again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.